Hey everyone, so I got a lot of emails this weekend, which I'm assuming most of them were based on like, hey, wait, how do I do Python? Well, that's a problem because I was getting a lot of emails this weekend, which I really hope you get those those emails a little bit earlier because what that means is that most of you are working on it on Friday. So let me jump into the OHS as if I'm going in here for the first time, and I'm going to show you a couple of steps to get these Python projects done. Okay. So one of these videos, or one of the steps of this video, I've already shown, but I'm going to go ahead and show you again anyway. And that's just the basics of how to get Python open. Okay, so let's go through every single step. So the first step you need to do to complete the Python projects, and I will extend the due dates through Friday because I had such a large number of emails just kind of asking about getting these things started. And I have a lot of submissions this weekend, so you can see 102. That's pretty awesome. So I'm going to start grading those pretty soon. But let me jump into the content. The first thing you need to do is get in Unit 1, all right, in Instructional Cycle 1, all right, inside of Unit 1 Course Overview in 1.04, it says Download Resources and Zip Assignments. Okay, so inside of this unit, there is a Download Resources link where you're going to download not only the latest version of Python, which you can get a different version of Python. It's fine. You can get the version that's on their website, but in here we'll have a link. It'll also have a link to the resources, which are all of those files that you're looking at. A lot of you have sent me emails saying, where's this file? I don't know where this file is, or what is this file? It keeps asking me to open. A lot of those files are inside of these resources, so make sure that you've done that first. Second thing you need to do is once you do have Python downloaded, you'll need to open up Python, and I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. So the way you open up Python is you can either type IDLE into your start menu once you have it installed, or if you want to put a link on your desktop, that's what I would recommend. Double click on that link and it's going to open up something called the IDLE. So now the IDLE is not where you program Python. The IDLE is where you're going to program things like 4 times 4, right? Well, like 4, let's do 4 plus 4 because it doesn't, because it's actually an asterisk. There we go. Or then we can do 4 times 4 with the let's see, there we go, there it is. So there you go. So you can test different functions and test different lines of code in the IDLE, but this is not where you're going to program your projects. Where you're going to program your projects is going to, inside the IDLE, going to File, New File. This is a blank Python file. So this is where if you were to do and you were to type out your code, variables, functions, loops, all that kind of stuff can go in here. Then it can be file saved. Once you save it, then you can run that file and run your program. All right. So once you have that ready to go, then you're going to do you're going to find the next file that most of you are asking me that you can't find. I'm going to show you where to find it. So a lot of you are going into Unit 2. And then you are jumping right into 2.07 and trying to do this activity. The problem is you cannot do that until you have completed 2.01 to 2.03, because in these 3 units, you're going to create a file called shapes.py. So by following all these instructions, 2.1 all the way down, you're going to follow all of these. You'll create a file called shapes.py, and that's the file that it's asking you to edit in 2.07. So really quick, and then this will be the last thing. Often these Python projects will be broken down into 3 parts. The first part right here, assignment 1, will usually be editing a file that you create in the previous units. Okay, so inside the previous lessons. The second assignment will ask you to either edit or debug a file that is inside the course resources file that you downloaded from 1.04. And then 2.09 will usually ask you to create a file from scratch. Okay, so your last assignment. So all 3 of these can be done in one day. They're assigned. They are designed to be done within one day's time. It is usually this work that would take you, the week or 2 weeks that it has allotted, because you're working through different steps and you're trying to memorize them. But 2.07 and 2.09 are probably better done all in the same day, because they all take the same exact skills. They're all going to ask you to complete the same stuff. So that's how I recommend doing it. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. A couple of you have sent me those emails. Like I said, I'll try to answer those emails, but I'm also going to send this video out with it as well. So good luck with those. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys in class.